It's Iain from RTO here. Welcome to another edition of The Perfect Side, where I listen to an album and then tell you which is my favourite side. And today we've got the debut album of a band from Liverpool called The Christians. The name refers to the name of the surname of the people involved. There's Christian brothers, Gary, vocals, Roger was vocals and instrumental, and sadly Roger died in 1998 of a brain tumour, which is very, very sad, and Russell. Other members of the band are Henry Priestman as well. So they've made some really good albums, but as I said, we're going to look at their debut album, the self-titled The Christians. Playing on here is Gary Christian on lead vocals, Russell Christian on the saxophone and vocals, Henry Priestman on keyboards and vocals as well. We've got Mike Bolger on electric guitar, Tony Jones on bass, Paul Barlow on drums. By this time, Paul Roger wasn't on this album. So, first track on here is called Forgotten Town, and it's one of my favourite songs by the Christians. And what I like about it is the guitar work on here by Mike. It's got a nice tone to it. Now this is 80s, but they seem to get the tones right. When the Finger Points is the next track, very 80s sounding, but the singing on it is fantastic. You've got some lovely vocals here. You've got Gary doing the lead, Russell and Henry doing the backing vocals. They really all sound good together. It's got an excellent bass line from Tony Jones. Born Again, middle of the 80s, and it's not overproduced. There's a little bit of that 80s production on it, but what they've done is they haven't got a cheesy keyboard in it. It's a proper keyboard sound, and it really does add to it. And then of course we get the big hit of this album, Ideal World. It's probably one of my favourite songs by this band. I think Gary's vocals on this are wonderful. It's such a hooky pop song, fantastic stuff. And then we got the last track on side one, Save a Soul in Every Town. Tony's great funky bass line, Russell's saxophone work on this. It's fantastic. It's a great track to end the side. So we'll flip it over to side two, and the first track on there is And That's Why. It's a great opening track for side two. Another storming vocal from Gary. Hooverville. I love the tempo of this. It gets your feet tapping. There's nothing wrong with a foot tapper. Then we have One in a Million. Another cracking song. The singing on here, it's got a bit of a gospel tone to it, but the harmonising vocals are really, really good. And the last track, Sad Songs, very soulful. I love the keyboard on this. I just didn't like the cheesy keyboards sound, but they didn't use that cheesy. It's got this 80s tone to it, but it's not cheesy. Really good, and there's some great sounds. It's a good track to end the album. Okay, this album I think was one of the best pop albums of 1987. There's some really good tracks on it all the way through. This was difficult because it's one of them albums that you have to play all the way through. You never ever just pop one track on here. When I put this on, I like putting it on, turning it up loud, especially on a nice day like today. Blue skies, sun's out. It's a really uplifting album. But to find the best side of this was a toughie. Both sides have got highlights. You've got Ideal World, you've got Forgotten Town. That's why. One in a Million and Sad Songs. You know, they're all good songs. But when it comes down to the real nitty gritty, I just think side one is it. The first 4 tracks are just incredible tracks. An Ideal World is just a beautiful song, and then you've got that sunky, you know, the soul funky at the big bass at the end of side one. So today's winner is side one for me. Okay, that's all for today. Busy day today. I'm actually off to the theatre tonight to see Only Fools and Horses. So started early, so I've got everything done and have a bit of a chill out. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow, and we've got part 4 of the Frank Sinatra story, and we're going to be looking at his albums from the 70s and the decade. He said, "That's it, I'm retiring." And he still made 3 albums. And then tomorrow's retro ranking is a very special one. It's The Alarm. It's in tribute to the late Mike Peters that sadly left us last month after his battle with illness. So I'm going to pick my favourite songs by The Alarm. So have a great day, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.